Hotel Union Oye ghost.
Oh, there's a ghost? We're here at the Hotel Union.
One of the great historic and haunted hotels of Europe.
Wow. We should have stayed here. So we just learned that there is, apparently legitimately a ghost in this hotel. Her name is Lynda, and the lovely lady who runs the hotel and made us coffee and little munchie said that she's had, seems like countless encounters with Lynda, and that one time she saw Lynda pick up a lamp and throw it down the stairs. Saw the lamp lift up on its own and get thrown down the stairs.
And countless times it was thrown down the stairs, so they glued the lamp to the table.
They glued the lamp to the table so it wouldn't happen anymore, and it hasn't happened since.
This morning, the woman who works here said that the fire alarm was going off in only one of the rooms, so she went up there to check on it, and there was a chair in front of the fire escape. So she likes to think that Lynda was notifying her that that wasn't safe and to help take care of the guests, that she often does things to help take care of the guests here.
Do you remember the name of the girl?
Nope.
We remember Lynda, though. I'm gonna go see if she'll take us up to the room and tell some more stories on video.
Right now? Do you pay?
Lynda.
Was it okay if I...
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So we read that did she drown herself? That's what, or at least that's what it's thought.
Yes, it was. She was working here at the hotel as a maid, and she was living on the other side of the river, over here.
Mm-hmm.
And she was working here at the time when Kaiser Wilhelm visited. And he always had with him his friend, an officer, Philip, which always stayed in this room.
Oh.
Yes, and Lynda and Philip, they fall madly in love with each other, and they couldn't keep their hands off each other. And they decided that they wanted to get married. There was only one problem, and that was that Philip, he was already married in Germany.
Little problem.
Little problem. So he went back to Germany and was going to divorce his wife. Before he left, he gave Lynda a jewelry. It was a brooch with a twin pearl on it. And the other half of the twin pearl was on a ring that she was going to get when they get married. So he went back to Germany, and Lynda, she was here at Oye waiting for the spring to come and for him to return back. And one day she was crossing the river over here, and there was also a little girl going to cross the river. And it was a little bit streamy, so she picked up the little girl in her arms and started to walk into the river. And when she was halfway over, she slipped on some rocks, which made this girl, she took the brooch and grabbed it and it ripped off, so it fell into the water.
Oh.
And Lynda, she started to look for it, and she looked day in and day out, but she couldn't find it. And when the spring was here, it was time for Kaiser Wilhelm to return to Oye. And there was a tradition in the village that all of the people went down to the harbor to greet them. And Lynda was of course there too, but she was a little bit shy, so she was standing a little bit in the back. It was Kaiser Wilhelm that came first out of the ship, and in his hand he had a letter for her. And in this letter it said that Philip could not divorce his wife in Germany, and since he couldn't live with Lynda, he didn't want to live anymore.
Oh, wow.
So he took his life and drowned from the ship. And Lynda, she needed some time for herself, and she took the letter with her, and in the letter was also the ring with the other half of the twin pearl. And one day she didn't come home, so there was a big search party for her and they searched the whole night. And when the sun come up, they found her in a white dress with flowers in her hair,
Oh.
the brooch on her chest, and a ring on the finger, drowned in the end of the river.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
That's so sad.
So the reason why she's here is because this is Philip's room, and she's waiting for him to come back.
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to her and she talks back?
No, I haven't talked to her, but I have. When I was little, I used to run around in this hotel a lot. And there was especially one time where I was really sad because I was a bit bullied at school.
Aw.
So then I ran down to the hotel, I locked myself in, it was totally closed and everything. So I went up to the 3rd floor, and I was sitting in one of the children beds up there. And I felt like someone was holding me, like comforting me.
Oh.
So I felt like, oh, there was no stress anymore. I stopped crying, everything felt good, and I ran back home again.
Yeah.
Wow.
So every time I'm sad, I don't know why, but I always come back to the hotel and it feels good again.
Wow.
It's more like someone is taking care of you.
Yeah.
Mm. So this is the lamp I was talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So yeah, it's stuck now. But I was standing like here, and then I had my colleague and my guest standing here, and we just saw it was like lifted up and thrown down.
Oh my gosh.
And it happened like 2 times before that as well. So
Yeah.
that's why we glued it to.
Had you ever seen it happen? And only that
no,
time?
I only been like in the kitchen or something. I heard it fell down, and there's like no one standing here. So I thought maybe the wind or something, but
Yeah. Was the
They-
lamp taken from somewhere else in the hotel and put there?
no, it's a new one.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm.
Why do you
doesn't
think
like the
she
new
doesn't
one?
like it?
No, now it's glued to the.
Well, why do you think
She
she
has to
doesn't?
like it.
I don't know. It can sometimes when there is a lot of changes, we can notice that it's more, more activity.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like when we restore the whole, like this part of the kitchen,
Oh, okay.
we took everything new in, and then we could feel that it was thing were falling out of the
Yeah.
shelves, and a little bit weird stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here I actually have seen a man.
Seen a man?
Yeah, that was not a guest at the hotel.
Yeah.
So when I saw the guy, he was standing here, in the just by the door over here. And in the summertime, when we close up, the last thing I do when I close the hotel, I run out in the garden and take in all of the pillows
Oh.
and leave them behind here. So I was seeing a guy standing here, and I was thinking, oh my god, I locked in one of the guests.
Oh.
So I was like super afraid, standing outside the windows, like, okay, relax, I'm coming to help.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So I run in, and I came down here, and he wasn't here anymore, and I was thinking about how he was dressed, because there's only 27 rooms, so you know how all of the guests
Mhm.
looks like in the end of the day. And he was wearing like old-fashioned clothes with a vest and
Yeah.
like short pants, and yeah.
Yeah, the boots.
Yeah. So it was not a guest.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when you came back in here, he was gone.
He was gone.
So there's another one.
There's another one. I
Little-
think there are many,
Yeah.
Wow.
but they are all nice of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
But I actually think he told me because I actually had forgot to lock that door.
Oh.
And he was letting you know.
Yeah.
Maybe he was the old owner or something.
Yeah, I think so,
In
because
1891.
I think he's from the Dahl family that owned hotel under the First and Second World War.
Okay.
Because I've seen pictures of him, and it looks
Oh.
like him, so I think it's him.
Wow.
Yeah.